Okay. Shopping. Did great.
My Discord
Can I
took
get
a
my sword
fat
back?
shit.
How
long's it gonna take?
At the top,
Is there?
Derek, you wanted to
I wanted to get chainmail.
buy that chainmail. Yeah, I looked into it. Yeah, the cost, how it's costed, all that, just minus the gold and give it to yourself. You should be good. Unless you wanted the role playing of buying it, but otherwise.
No, it's
You're
fine.
fine.
I don't want to hold up the show today.
Oh, you ain't holding nothing up.
Come on, roleplay.
You ain't holding nothing up. And then you are all going back to your hotel room.
To watch an episode of Davy's Face Melters.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot
I
about
thought you
that.
said it was. I thought you said it was medium armor, DJ.
It is.
It's heavy armor. I'm looking at it right now.
Kring.
You lied to me, bro.
I'm almost positive.
Are Derek and I just gonna go to the vault the next day?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we, I know I kind of rushed through it at the end of the night, but by the time you had done everything else at that point, walking to the poorer side of town and back, and David going to the city and doing all that shit, and getting all your stuff procured, it would have been taking about the full work day.
Change shirt, not change.
Yeah,
mail.
yeah. I'm looking at it now. I could also do breastplate. That's
Yeah, that's 400 gold. You have
Ooh,
400
that's
gold.
expensive.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
never
say,
mind.
just keep the gold in mind for each of those.
We'll stick to the chain shirt.
Chain shirt's good.
Bit pricey for my tastes.
Chain shirt's good.
Now, change shirt does have a max dex mod bonus of 2, so you can only go up to 15 with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what your dex is though.
Plan. It's not that high.
Yeah, no, his is 12. He's still good. So if you did get more, decks, you could go up to another plus before you'd stop getting bonuses while wearing that.
Yeah. Where did it go? I added it to my inventory.
Otherwise, you're good.
Oh, here.
I still haven't added those magical items to your guys' inventories. I'll work on it, but I have it written down, and I think I sent you all of you who identified your items, pictures, not pictures, but like file scans of anything that you were given,
Did we ever get that?
or added it to your Google Drive.
Did we ever get that stick identified or looked at?
Nope.
Nope.
Jeff's back scratcher?
Back scratcher.
Jeff's supposed back scratcher. Didn't get that identified, or the deck that Derek was handling.
That's his.
I asked about that last time I was here, but then I had the mic problems.
Yeah, that's
I do think I have notes from that somewhere. So I do think you told me something. No, all I have written down is that it looks familiar to me, but I can't place why.
yes. Which you could get someone to identify while you're.
Yeah, can I do that too while we're here?
Yes, you can.
Oh wait, are you sure you didn't? I feel like you might have went through this.
I might have.
I feel like
I remember we talked about it. I was talking to at least DJ about it outside of.
I feel like you told me what it did.
He's like, "There's no fucking way, bro. There's no
What,
fucking
with the
way."
deck? I don't know anything about that deck. You didn't talk to me about it.
Are you sure? I swear to God, he told us about it.
I don't know anything about it.
So it was
Maybe.
a deck of cards, and it was missing so many. What? Who's calling me?
Work. You can come back
Right now.
right now.
I might have went and just looked it up what it could have been. That might have been what I did.
Yeah, I don't. He didn't say anything to me about it. I don't know.
I think
It's
that's
November. Open enrollment is happening.
It's December.
Whatever. Open enrollment's alive and well. They're all like, "Oh, please."
Give me your money.
A basic deck of cards, from what you can tell, a basic deck of cards missing a few. You have a handful of cards, not a full 52 stack deck. But
You've got to find your king, your queen, and your 2 jokers.
gotta.
I got all the jokers I need.
Yeah.
So, getting it identified isn't that hard in the city.
Okay.
I look at it, they go, it is not. It's a pretty common item. Too many cards for it to be a its rare counterpart. And they flip through it, and they tell you that what you hold is a deck of illusions. I think what I told you when you asked about it was because you did an Arcana check, and I don't think you rolled high enough. And I think I told you as Bulbeck. Guess you'll have to pull one to find out.
That sounds right. I think I might have looked up what it could have been on my own time.
Yeah, there was
Metagaming.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
because there was a few.
That's why I thought you told me what it was.
There's a lot
deck,
of like shit like that.
deck of illusions.
'Neato.
26 card deck of illusions.
26. Do you have a list of which specific cards I have?
Yeah, I
Or
have.
does it-
I
yeah, it
have
doesn't
them.
matter.
I have them replicated as a real deck.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Like I said, if we were playing in person, I'd give you this deck.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna send you the. I'll just send you the. I'll send you the like list of cards that are in it as like their physical variants. Then whenever you use it, I'll just either pull one or you can re-replicate it with a spare deck of cards you have at home. Either way, I don't super care.
Are they consumed on use?
Yes, none use. Consumed on use and randomly drawn. Otherwise, they take no effect. So you can't stack your deck. You gotta shuffle it. You gotta pull a top card, or a card. It doesn't have to be top, but shuffle it, pull a card. If it's not pulled at random, it'll have no effect and burn the card. If you try to use it and it doesn't, and it's not like been shuffled and randomized, then no stacking decks.
Mhm.
Gotta believe, Yug.
I believe.
Can you sleight of hand the deck?
Got a cartoon for that too.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But he's not a rogue, so I'll look it up later. If he's a rogue, I'd look it up now. Anyway, you guys are heading back to the hotel, discussing David's masterful plan. So, what is your masterful plan, David?
We all huddled around him right now.
Try to woo these people into
I'm already on board.
helping you.
I am
Say no
going
more.
to be getting kind of in a comfy position. Probably back up against the wall.
Are you gonna
Or-
pose like a French girl?
No, or probably laying flat on the ground. So that way somebody can pin me down. Because this is not going to be fun
Oh, it'll be fun.
for them.
Great to watch.
We're doing the face eating thing?
Yep. And
Starting off with
Real
that.
quick, what time is it?
I'm going to explain to the bard.
Beginning to late night.
He's
It's
looking for an
like
exact
8
time.
o'clock to 8:20, is
He's
it?
wondering if he's occupadoed.
It's like just about dinner time.
But so I'm going to explain to the bard and the paladin
Sonny, come here.
that I'm going to require healing throughout this process.
I'll obviously help.
So. Oh. I will get into like I said, a comfy position, and then having the mask on already.
Before you start,
What's up?
See,
gotta
this-
get a drink.
Yeah, you can do guidance drink. It's because I love Gavin. I have like 5 to 7 pages written up on his damn weapon that have been revised. As I try to balance it. Anyway, continue on. Are you using guidance?
Are you using guidance, David?
Are you using your ring? You don't necessarily have to do it right now.
Rip fingers, rip face, rip
No,
fingers.
I
rip
am not.
face.
It doesn't increase damage, does it? No.
It doesn't decrease damage, no.
God. Yeah, I'll use guidance.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna lose a finger. All right. So, I will now begin said process, asking if everybody's ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Ready. We
Right
ready.
Before he does that, I am going to prepare a healing word.
Okay.
Hey, you want to give me inspiration while you're at it?
Is inspiration gonna help?
Yes.
Think about that. but
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
might.
help. Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to
Does that do
give 1 inspiration to him.
it does elemental damage, correct? Or is it necrotic?
It's
damage?
necrotic.
So I'm probably gonna freak the fuck out when that happens.
I mean, you can't see what's happening to him, to his face at least.
Yeah, because it's all behind the mask.
You roll the,
But we can hear it.
But you can hear it.
To know what your inspiration is.
Do I have? I don't remember. Can my companion portray my thoughts into somebody else's head?
You can talk while you're doing.
I didn't want it to be skewed by my screams potentially.
I mean, how do you know you're gonna
Fine,
scream?
scream.
This is the first time you've done it.
Maybe it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it's euphoric.
Maybe you just take your mask
Um,
off. and put your face
Either way, no.
Okay,
They can't. It's to you specifically.
that's right. Okay.
It's like telepathic.
All right. So,
It's more so. It's like what you're doing right now. You can like looking through your pet, and you can describe what's happening, but it can't go
Okay.
the other way.
gotcha. Alrighty. So, yeah,
Your companion.
my companion. I made sure not to say that this time.
He specified.
So, did you cast inspiration?
I did. Go ahead and roll, unless you want me to.
You
You
can wait.
roll. I can what?
So like you hold the dice, and you can roll it when you go to cast whatever, or to use it on whatever you're trying to do.
What is it? A D6?
One
Okay.
d6.
For now.
I got a 5, so might as well just use that.
Anyway, okay. So, I will close my eyes and I gotta look at that page. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
This beer's awful that you were drinking yesterday.
You don't like it?
Okay.
I fucking hate it.
All right. So I'm gonna close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna picture Dopey Loot Smasher in my mind.
As you know him, yes.
and I will speak his name.
Okay. Do you want to preset so many rounds, or are you going to take them as they come?
I'm going to take them as they come.
All right.
That's 1d8, right?
For your damage, yep.
Yep. Okay.
First things first. Roll a d20. Add your spellcasting modifier.
So,
Do you lose a finger?
I lost a finger.
Fucking bravo!
Look at the question.
Encore!
Is the finger just fall off or is it just vanish?
You hear
Oh, it's snapped off. So, okay. Regardless, what's your
Oh my
total?
Oh my fucking
Before
god.
before all that happens, what's your total still?
Oh, what's my spellcasting modifier? I forgot.
It should be charisma because you're a warlock.
Rip finger, you dead
7
Dakota.
plus
Okay.
the 4. Do I still get the guidance plus 4?
Yeah, still good guidance.
So
Might as well, you
11.
lost a finger.
And an inspiration if you want to use it.
Not right now.
5.
Yep. So your total is?
11.
All right. You rolled a 4?
I rolled a 1.
No,
Oh,
you rolled a
no.
4 for guidance.
I didn't think I had to roll for guidance. It's just a plus
Guidance,
4.
I think, just gives you 4.
You roll a d4
Oh.
for guidance.
Oh shit. Two. So that would be a 9.
Yep. So, are you using your inspiration?
Yes.
Okay.
Take it up to 14.
Okay. As you start,
Anticipating pain on your
I want-
face.
I want to hear.
anticipating the pain on your face. Yes.
I want to hear all of this in detail.
Let me pull up the freaking paper, because I didn't think I would need it today.
David's been using that ring like it's going out of style. You should have
I
always have
know.
that up.
It's the
Yeah,
first
he's been
page.
using it like he's got 10 fingers that he wants to get rid of.
All right, now, okay, so roll a
11
d8.
gets creative.
Roll a d8
At least
for the
don't
ring.
worry about his sleight of hand. I'm gonna pick up his finger that fell off.
God damn it! It's a 7.
Okay,
Don't you lose
You lose
max health?
7 max health.
Oh.
Like
As he
permanently,
goes-
like forever.
Yes, permanently, unless he gets hit by, unless he goes until he is until the finger is magically put back on his hand with a greater restoration spell. He loses
Greater?
that 7 forever, or any healing spell that regenerates limbs.
Coda, go lay down. Go.
So you permanently lose that 7
Okay.
As-
protect him like he's our child.
as he goes in. It begins to focus. At first, it's super static. As you're starting to pull through and pull upon your different magical means of trying to clear up the image, it's like looking. It's like the equivalent of trying to listen to a radio station as you're pulling away from the tower, and it's just getting more and more staticky. And as you use your magical means to try and tweak that dial to hone in on it better, anticipating the pain on your face. I really like that. You feel your finger, a lick around your finger as it gets bit off. And blood starts gushing from it as you're clamping to it, trying to keep your image still. You guys see him sit down there and watch as the ring perfectly cuts through his finger, starts bouncing away. The ring falls to the ground and starts rolling away.
Is he taking
That's supposed to
bleeding
happen.
Is this a part of the mask trick? Because it's exciting so far.
And his
damage?
blood
Is he
starts
taking bleeding damage?
playing. No, he's not. And I'll just let you know, he didn't take damage. He's not missing health. He lost max health, so his overall health shrunk. So he's not technically damaged. He's bleeding from his hand because the finger is gone, and his ring is bouncing away. As his fingers start spraying out, he quickly grips it, trying to keep your focus. It's getting blurrier again. As you pull from your inspiration from your bard companion. Go ahead, roll d8 for your first 6 seconds.
A 1.
Fantastic. Okay. So you take your 1. The image clears. As it starts to crispen, you're looking around in this body. It's not your own. Just trying to start to make out details around here. What you see is just like the ground, dirt, low lit, back alley, like not like completely dark. It's just like low lit, very shadowy. And you hear, remember to stick to what we discussed. Strict, harsh voice. As your vision starts to go up, down, not too far up, as Dopey begins to like nod, and he stays looking at the ground. Do you press on?
Yes.
Roll d8.
Two.
Okay. Your vision slowly starts to raise its head. Shall we go then? Slowly nods again. Good. Very alley-like from what you can see. The like stonework on the buildings is pretty unfamiliar. Do you press on?
Yes.
Roll a d8.
You said the stonework looks familiar?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Not familiar
7.
to you. Okay. Where exactly is here? Not your concern. Not your concern, slave. Just play your part. Do you push on?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, getting hard to focus. You're feeling just this it's not like eating away, it feels like it's rotting away. Like someone's slowly dripping like acid on your face, and it's slowly burning away parts like slowly all over, like hundreds of fire ant bites, like pinching at your face.
Okay.
Do we see like his
No.
face like melting out from the mask or
No.
no?
No,
he's
it's,
just adjusting his face on the inside.
Yep. It's this mask he's wearing completely, like, completely encompasses like hit the frontermost region of his face. Like if you took Iron Man's like faceplate and just slammed it over his entire face, it's similar to that. So like nothing pours out, and it kind of wraps around like the backside of his skull. So like his face is completely covered by it.
So he's wearing the mask from the mask.
I like that.
What you roll, David?
Let me roll it. 5.
Like I said, you can talk to them.
Yeah,
if you're not describing this.
I'm describing this as well, but I need healing. I'm at 5 health.
I'll use. How much health do you normally have?
I need 15 until it'll be max.
Alright,
20 now.
I'll use 15.
Okay.
From, I lay on hands.
Buy some time. Buy some time.
More
Oh, I have
face.
20 now.
Face.
Yeah.
So I'm back to, max health as to what it is.
20.
Yep.
Rough, buddy. Yep.
I'm gonna put his finger in a cup of ice.
Okay.
Can you pick up my ring as well?
Sure.
Stick it on the other finger.
No,
Make
he
a
said,
You want to put it back on your fucking.
he said it
finger?
fell and rolled away.
You have to make a perception check to see if you saw where it went.
All right. Let me see if I can find it. Nine.
Unfortunately, it rolled too far away in the heat of the moment with everything going on, and you weren't able to
I'm focused on the finger.
grasp where exactly it was going. Okay. You see hands, like you see as like his arms start to shift as you're looking through, starts scratching at his neck. He doesn't say anything. You start walking, but Adobe doesn't seem to raise his eyes too much. But they're on the street now. It's a bit brighter. It's a bit sunnier. The ground that they're walking on is like paved with like rock, like thick, like old
Cobble.
style bricks. Yeah, kind of like a cobblestone road. Only sharper edges and white. Roll a perception check for me.
Dopey's on crack. Doesn't raise his gaze, scratching at himself. He's on crack.
Sounds like Dopey took a trip to Matherville.
17.
Out of the corner of the vision, from what you can see, your eye catches some buildings. It is a busy, full town. You do know this, though, from what you can make out. It is not. You can deduce while in this quick little gaze that they're in a city of some kind. Do you press on? 6 seconds at a time.
Yes.
Just let me know when you need more healing. I still have 5 for lay on hands.
D8.
Eight.
I was gonna say that face didn't look good.
Healing.
Alright, I
healing.
used the last
Oh,
5
I guess
lay on
yeah,
hand.
5.
Okay, so he's up to 17. Okay. The head stays low. You rolled a 17 on your last perception check. I'll carry that over for a round or two. You hear shouting in the streets. Dopey doesn't say anything in the 6 seconds. You hear stuff like hot bread, best in the precinct.
Best in the what?
Precinct.
Okay.
Ooh, is he in Silvery Moon?
No, he said where he was.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I thought you said that from the short glimpse you could tell it was the city of something.
He said a city of some kind.
Some kind.
Oh,
You don't gather much else from that. Give me an intelligence check.
$16.
Okay. You can gather the way the stones are carved, the way the road looks. It's of no part of Silvery Moon that you have been to yet. If Silvery Moon at all. The accent, Silver Moon's capital, it's of no city that you've been to, actually. No city at all that you've been to, from what you can tell right now. But Silver Moon you haven't explored much of. The accent was very odd to you. Silver Moon's a capital, but everyone kind of has the same kind of dialect and tone. So you're fairly confident that it is not the same city that you're current. You push on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll a d8. You're at 17?
Yes, currently.
Yep.
15 now. Just quick, Bard, what's your highest healing that you can possibly do?
2d4 plus 3.
Okay.
I can't heal you anymore at all.
That's what I'm just trying to focus on, is like how much more healing we've got.
I've got 3 slots for 2d4 plus 3, and I got 4 slots of 1d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Gavin, you do have Cure Wounds as a spell.
Oh, I do, don't I? Okay, yeah. Then let me look at that really quick.
Okay. Let you push on while he does that.
Yep.
Another 6 seconds pass. Nothing crazy different than the last 6 seconds. You gather that they're starting to walk somewhere. Their pace is slightly quickened, but to like kind of a fast walk, not necessarily like a run. But Dopey doesn't look up while he's going to where he is. You have the same kind of feel though, that like you do feel like a presence like next to you,
Okay.
but you don't see much else in that 6 seconds.
I can heal you 1d8.
Okay.
I did 3 times.
Plus your
Or 1d8 plus 2.
How many spell slots do you have?
I have 3.
Ness?
Ness, there we go, yes.
For what?
Like inspiration, again, if you're capable.
Oh, yeah, I got 2 more inspiration.
Alright.
you can ask for perception. I not to butt in. You can ask for perception checks. Like you can be like, "Do I see anything?" If you want to
Okay.
try to look more depth into anything that I'm describing. That's up to you.
I know I had a 17, so I kind of wanted to roll with that until.
Yeah, it only carries for a few rounds though.
Yeah.
I'll throw another inspiration his way.
Okay.
And then I hit him with a level 1 healing word,
Eldritch Blast.
which is 6.
So 6 healing.
Yep.
What about the inspiration?
I'll let you roll that.
So you can roll. You're
1d6.
technically supposed to roll the
Okay.
d6. Just a d6. You can add to anything else.
All right, cool.
It's just if he. I've just been letting him roll it if he wanted to as well. Like it doesn't
Okay.
really matter who rolls it.
So yeah, I will press forward. I will probably do a perception check this round.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and give me your perception roll.
Oh, I didn't know if you want to damage or perception first.
Whichever. I don't care. However you rolled it, it's fine.
6 for damage.
Yep.
Perception's 18.
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab food real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. More shuffling. Your vision gets jostled really hard, as if getting like hit. And you hear, "Come on, this way, hurry up." Perception, kind of like in that jostled moment, as he kind of like got slammed around and kind of recoiled a little bit. What you see is the city, the buildings around you are huge. Interwoven, beautiful stonework, kind of interlapping sections. There tends to be like stone bridges that go over roadways, and it's just streets and tall buildings from all you can see.
All right. Let's see. Probably go one more
You know,
round
you're
here.
within 8.
Do what?
I said, let me know when you're within 8 health. I can. If you want to keep going further, I can.
Damage is 3.
I've still got 6 more. Huh?
Because right now I'm at 11 health
Okay.
out of 20.
What do you need?
Yep. Did you already roll damage? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was 3.
Okay. I figured because I heard 11. I was like, I got 14 written down. Okay. Okay. As you're walking, his head goes back down. You see him start to fix his. You hear, "Cover that up," as he starts to like shuffle his sleeves back over his arms. In that second, you see a weird discolored metal imbued with some symbols, some arcane symbols, as he shuffles them back over his arms, or to cover him up. Make a Arcana.
I rolled a 4, so Total 9.
Okay. He's his erratic movement and how quickly he covered it. It's hard to catch the symbols. But it's hard to see what the symbols exactly were. The metal looks goldish. And you hear out of the corner of your ear, nicest swords in the whole city.
Just gonna be a skeleton face by the end of this.
Only a little.
Throw,
Alright.
Throw a second level healing word.
You doing that before or after I roll my damage?
I'm giving you 8 right now, so.
Okay.
And if you need my last inspiration, you let me know.
1 damage. I haven't used your other one yet.
Okay, making sure.
More walking purpose. Head down. Individual next to him, he kind of like doesn't look up, but he kind of like looks off to the side, and you can see they have like they have leathered armor pants on. Perception carrying over. Their boots look to have. They're like leather boots, but they have like metal attached to them, and it's really strange designed boots, but they look. But they have more purpose. They look like they have more purpose than just being armored boots. You see some arcane symbols on the metal and some on the leather straps that hold it together.
I got a quick question.
All right.
If I was to hit him with, enough healing word that it goes over his HP,
It doesn't.
would that become temporary?
No.
It wouldn't become temporary?
It has to specifically say that any overheal becomes temporary.
Okay.
Spells will say that any extra healing done become temporary hit points in excess to if they hit max health. Like there are some spells that like specifically say that.
Okay.
But no, he doesn't get like overhealed.
Okay. I was just curious about that.
Yep.
All right.
Do you push on?
Oh, yes. One more go.
Go.
Another
Another one.
3 damage.
By your mama face.
Okay.
I has no face.
Rip face, you dead now.
We don't need
Face,
face
you're
anymore,
dead
no.
now. Okay. At this point, you're starting to get the feeling that they're just walking somewhere, and it might be a while. You hear, you don't see anything new per se. The very tail end of your vision, you hear Brandon on any item. Name the guild, we'll name the price. City and it cuts. Or we're paused, I guess. Cut.
What was that last part?
So pending, or either paused or cut. It go. He said, guild branding on any item. Name the guild. We'll name the price. City up. That's where you paused.
I gotta get the name. So. Five damage.
And this is more just like shouting like from around him,
Mhm.
like garters and stuff. It's not the person next to him. So it goes. Guild branding on any item. Name the guild. We'll name the price. City guilds. Get your branding here. You see him kind of look up, and there's a sign next to him. He's holding up a sign, and it's got it looks like they have like numbers written under. It looks like they have numbers written under any of these symbols. Your head vision gets like kicked back down again, like someone like hit him down. Make a perception and first make a perception check for me.
Do you need cure wounds?
I will after this. Damn it. I'm gonna use the inspiration.
You got 8 for my cure wounds.
11.
Yep. Can't really make out details of the symbols themselves. But the quick glance you get, you do manage to discern that there were 10 symbols and 10 prices. But you couldn't get any details on any of the symbols because you didn't quite roll high enough.
Yeah.
Does City of Guilds ring any bells for anyone?
No.
Alright. I'm gonna call it there. But yes, I do need healing. At least 10.
He healed you for 8.
He did? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
I got you.
Appreciate it.
I throw a level 1 healing word on him too.
Yep.
Oh, just
Needs
4.
our protection now. He's weak boy.
Did you say it was 4?
4.
Okay. I'm full health now.
As your vision begins to return to you, or settle back into your body, you do the pain around your face and on your hand is immense. Now that you don't have this distraction there, you do notice your the full weight of your finger being gone, and the like burning sensation around like the edges of your face, and it feels like it went from like the outside and started like going in,
Ooh, even worse.
and your nose like hurts the worst.
Dude, it ate your whole face.
Hey, why is your face red?
Can't tell his face is red.
You can't see my face.
He's still wearing a mask.
Oh, I thought he'd taken the mask off.
No. I'm attuned to it.
He's been wearing it because it gives him +1 AC.
Yep.
Well,
All
I got
right.
your finger over here.
Oh. I appreciate that.
I'm not
Yeah, but-
quite sure where the ring went though.
I need to find the ring. The ring is life.
Flynn, make an intelligence roll. Roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Intelligence modifier.
Roll a d20.
How does
Very
a 4
intelligent.
do?
4?
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Tried.
it. So,
So, what's the time frame right now?
it is almost, it's like just at time that people normally eat in the city, so 6:30 or 7.
Did we happen to notice any medical facilities around the area?
You could probably find some, yes.
Okay. I would like to do a perception check for my ring around the
Sure.
room.
Go ahead.
I'll help look.
17.
Yep. Get roll again, unless you're rolling.
I got an 18.
Okay. Easy enough. You're able to follow the like little trail of blood that drips away, and it and as rings roll, sometimes they roll. They have speed and they like slow down. It's still slightly rolling because these were only 6-second increments. But it seems to be slowing down, and it's like rolling. It's almost at the door of the room you're currently in.
Okay. I will pick up the ring and put it on the other pinky.
Okay.
And
I
attune
don't know
to
about
it
y'all,
later.
but I never felt like I learned so much and saw so many awesome things.
There's so much I didn't know about this world.
Oh.
Can I see that finger?
Yeah,
Get away from my finger.
I hand
no,
that's
no,
the
no.
finger.
I've got a question.
I hand him the
Can
finger.
you feel this as I touch the tip of the finger?
No, I cannot. Can I please have my finger back?
I don't know. Well, yeah, here.
Alright, I take my finger.
Yep.
And I go looking for a medical facility.
Finger mirror?
Oh, hi.
I'm just kind of sitting in the corner of the room, and I'm just like,
Good show, old boy. Yes.
Is that everything you wanted it to be?
Quite
I
right.
mean, it could have been a little more lively. Like the finger could have fallen off in more dire situations, but we got more fingers.
It was the first fucking roll, man. Are you kidding me?
Setting up
God,
nice-
I saw that one and I was just like, oh, are you kidding me? This is how we're gonna start this night?
Now I
High on
don't think
the
I'm
DA.
gonna roll with
I was
that
sitting
one.
there. I was sitting there thinking. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to sit there and wait for him to roll like 20 fucking dice every time I ask a goddamn question. And God's like, nah, nigga, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Bitch gonna lose the finger.
Oh, I lost it.
Gonna learn today. Gonna learn what 9 fingers feels like.
I feel like I've learned that you guys have way more healing than has been used in battles.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey,
I like
in
pushing
down,
all
up and
fairness,
down.
I was running around the compound.
When you're on full blown like 100% just healing,
True.
it's a decent amount.
Okay. So you're looking for a medical facility.
Yes.
What are the rest of you doing?
Looking for dinner. Or
Yep.
do we get room
Yep.
service?
Beer.
In a nice meal.
I'll also
Regale patrons of the shit I've just beheld.
Try to figure out anywhere.
To my finger.
Go, baby. What
David
that place
Finger.
could have been. Yep, rip
You're
finger.
dead now.
Rip finger.
actually,
Cannot believe it.
ration. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
to bed as fast as possible.
Okay.
Now, if he can't find
Hey,
a if
hold
he
on,
can't
no,
find a
actually,
medical facility, will they take him to a vet and hopefully the vet will take care of it, or is gonna be some mafia level shit here?
Depends on the
Maybe
back
someone will
alley.
give him- Maybe someone will give him 2,000 gold for his pinky.
Yeah, you never know.
The deed. The deed.
Sell it as a pinky of great heroes.
Yep.
So,
Greatest hero we know, you know.
oh shit! Somebody needs a focus.
Friend of the savior.
Spellcasting focus with the finger.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Use his finger as a wand.
Alright,
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat one ration and I'm just gonna sit there crisscross applesauce for a little bit, holding my axe.
What do you mean eat a ration? We're at a tavern.
Yeah, but I want to go to bed as soon as possible, so wake up as soon as possible and go to the vault.
I have to move time forward.
Yeah, that did take a while. My bad, people.
Zerkick, some tickles the back of your brain as he says the vault.
Tickle, tickle.
Something.
Me and
someone.
Xanster are gonna have the longest meal ever. We have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
Frilimir.
Phil's gone.
Frillamir's going to get help.
Frilimir's not here, man.
Did he be out walking around with the fucked up face?
He's got a mask on.
Got a mask.
Just
Is
missing
he
a
out walking
finger.
around with a fucked up mask on?
Are you guys just going to to get food from the place directly attached to the nice hotel you're staying at, or are you gonna go look for cheaper food?
It depends how
Is it-
pricey our hotel is. I ain't
Ain't
got all
paying
that
for
money.
it, are we? It's being
Damn,
supplied for.
Gavin, you look like I should be wearing 3D glasses.
I love it.
Who, me? How much would a meal here be at our hotel? Or is it free?
Let us ask the barkeep.
This is night one, which is our free night.
Yeah, we've already bloodied the room.
Your free night.
At least we didn't draw all over it, you know?
Yeah.
My night's still young.
Someone needs a supervisor.
I do have an itchy brain tonight, so
Yeah.
Okay. You go downstairs. Frillamer, as you go downstairs, start walking through, and you run into Bulbeck. He goes, "Oh, hello. What happened?"
I walk up to the bartender and ask for a mug of beer.
Oh my god.
You don't get that far.
Mug of ale.
You don't
Oh.
get that far.
Um,
As Bulbeck stopped him in the hallway going down the stairs.
well, you see, we were looking into an old friend.
As he's explaining this, is when you guys come out of the room and see that he's talking to Bulbeck.
Bulbeck, my friend, you ain't gonna believe this.
I was,
His finger got licked off by a ring. It was amazing. I wish you'd been there. It was crazy.
Oh, to be a squishy wizard.
oh god.
I see that. You should go get help with that.
That's what I'm doing before you stop me.
Let me take you to the medical bay.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
You want to see my face?
Hey, Bulbus. What's good around? What's good to eat around here?
There are many good things around here.
Look like fucking Skeletor.
Yeah.
Would there be the best bread in town? Or best bread in the city?
No. I mean, there is a place that has the best bread in the city, I suppose. But most of my stuff is supplied through the the military. Speaking of which, you guys go and look at the board yet for stuff to do?
Nope, we had a full day of adventure.
Okay. I guess I'd recommend the braised goose and dried apricots with a glass of gin. That's at this establishment. That's
That sounds
downstairs.
expensive.
Fried apricot, eh?
Dried.
Apricots are
Oh, they said
bomb.
fried.
Dried apricots? Have you ever had
Dried.
those? Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay.
That's
That sounds
that's
expensive.
some old people candy is what that
I
shit
can't
is.
even say that I've had apricots. I'm not positive if I have or not.
Dried apricots are way better than just fresh ones. 100%.
While you're down there,
I've had
sign up
about
for
a
the.
lot of dried fruit.
While you're down there, sign up for the. Make sure you sign up for the tournament.
We will.
What are you guys doing?
the plan.
Where are you guys going to? Where are you guys going in?
If I'm gonna get some of them dried apricots because that shit sounds.
I don't
awesome.
care about their
Chocolate.
food.
He wants to know what we're doing, bro.
What are you? Which competition are you entering? I have a team set up. Let me tell you, I have a team set up for a few of them. I'm quite excited.
Bleeding profusely.
Right.
We'll discuss
We'll
it
get to you.
another time.
We'll get to you.
Can we talk
Okay,
about
yeah.
it when we get back?
You sit there and bleed like a man.
I mean, if
Earned
you
it.
sit there, you're just gonna keep bleeding. So I mean, like, what?
Just spit on it. You'll be
What's
fine.
gonna change?
He's fine.
Rub some
It's
dirt
not
on it.
helping.
People lose fingers all the time.
I am
Not by a ring surgically removed.
I wouldn't call that surgery.
That is a clean cut, I gotta say.
Yeah, that is quite something. Really check your items before you use them. And he looks at Zerkix and goes, right? Check your items. Have you checked your items?
Always
Okay.
check our items.
Okay, just making sure.
I believe I've checked all my cards. Or my
Has-
items.
Has himself a good life. He's like, good, good. I have the Resolute Blades set up for the small teams fight, as well as sign myself up for the 2v2 fight. What about you guys? You guys figure out what you guys are doing yet?
I don't
Well,
know.
if we're making teams,
I
I
assume
don't
we're
know
doing
how many of us are
full
wanting to
team.
join, but I know 3 of us are definitely down to smash.
I know Boyo there is definitely looking for that 2v2 now that he's in that.
It's time for more than one thing.
Exactly.
I'm ready to fucking hold up.
Oh. Don't worry. Lock and Key Ink will be there.
Oh, is that what you're calling yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's in workshop. It's in workshop.
Okay. Okay.
We're
It's been in workshop for
we're
3
open to
weeks.
advice. We're open
Right.
to advice.
Nah, you guys can do you. However, have gotten word that this year specifically, because of
COVID.
because of COVID, because of the outside help we've hired, I have heard that Captain Zord, who runs most of the festival, but he's the one that's supplying the monsters for the team fights. I have heard that he has some interesting items that he has supplied, and that with those items supplied, that some of the teachers are allowed to enter this tournament for the first time since they were students. Not only that, and he kind of brings you guys in close. He's like, I've heard that Grandmaster Solari himself might be in this tournament.
Oh yes. Before I kick his ass and take his title.
I have heard that there is, but the only reason that they're allowed to be in this is because apparently this captain has some kind of items that help suppress your innate abilities and powers, so that he can bring them all down to about student level. I'm quite excited to see that.
As I say, otherwise, I feel like we were extremely outmatched.
Oh no! Of course. That's why up until this year they haven't been allowed to compete unless they were students or adventurers as yourself, non-ranked militia, as it were. So heard that we have quite a few groups coming in. It's gonna be a really good year. At this point,
I think we were just about to have lunch and discuss who all of us were gonna jump into what.
Time to have lunch, but I like it. And he reaches to his side and he goes, and he like looks up. He's like, right, your finger. Let's go.
Just blood squirting on him.
It's still continuing to talk.
All right, we'll talk more later. Away.
Away.
This meal's on the people. Remember that. Away.
Meals on the people.
The people.
For king and country. For the people.
He takes you to medical bay. They tell you, yeah, so we can stop the bleeding. We can help reattach the finger. But that requires more of a professional, so that'll cost money to do.
How much?
For the finger, Boba goes, he's a friend as well. All right, discount. Got it. So we can help you out with the restoration of your finger there, with 50 gold.
It's not bad. For a finger.
All right. I hand him 5 platinum.
Oh, big. Gotcha. Awesome. All right, and the room lights up real bright. This like orange yellow flash of light, and you feel they're like one of them like sits there and he like holds the finger like up into the slot, which hurts like hell. He's like holding it directly up against this perfectly flat cut. He's like pressing really hard into it. He's like almost like he's trying to jam it into it. And he goes, okay, we got it. And then room lights up real bright, gets pretty warm. And when the light subsides, your finger is reattached, and he goes, and he goes, like tries to pull it, and he goes, ah. He goes, got it.
It's reattached, but it's on backwards.
He goes, all right, I think we got it.
Oh, thank you.
Your max
You don't know how much I need that for potential use later.
Yeah, just try not to do it again. It'll be more next time.
It'll probably happen again.
Good to know. We
Okay.
need money.
Cast guidance.
Return customer.
So,
Return customer. We might talk long-term discount.
yeah, that's
Give
fine.
you a punch card.
Don't worry, I have 10 appendages and 1 ring that's going on all
He
of
looks over,
them.
he goes, "You need punch cards? We should make one.
Finger punch card.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We're discussing it. It's okay.
Blow off 5 fingers, get 1 free.
Does that mean they can add a 6th?
Extra
That's
fingers.
some of that fancy stuff. I don't
This is
know.
my extra blow off finger.
So is Bulbeck still with me?
Yes, he's hacking it up.
I bet he is.
I will
Well-
say there are times that you feel like you probably wish you had a 3rd middle finger. Just saying.
Well, now that you've had this joyous occasion stumbling upon me in my foolishness.
Oh, I was looking for you. I just didn't know what state you guys would be in. Don't worry. Lost a finger. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Lasted 24 hours.
you're,
lost his face.
and he looks at you, but it's like that like stone look
Oh
of
my
like,
God.
he's like
I was gonna say
where
it.
there's like
You
looking through you. He's like,
motherfucker.
don't worry, you're great heroes. Remember? You're fine. I'm sure you'd be fine.
Ugh. Yes. Yes. I appreciate that, sir. I did have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
How many guilds are located in this city?
I mean, we don't pertain to too many guilds here. It's more so of you're in the school, or you're helping out the army. I wouldn't say guilds. There's like classes of people, or there's like, oh, I'm more of a magic school person, or I'm more of a fighter school person,
Okay.
or I'm more of a god person. But we don't have like organized guilds here. I think there's some fighter, quote unquote, guilds that are just fancy words for unsanctioned
Mercenaries.
unsanctioned like mercenary groups that sometimes brawl it out for illegal gambling in the poorer districts, but not anything like but no, we don't have guilds per se.
Do you know of any cities that have guilds that are readily inviting pretty much anybody in, or like somewhere where they would where armorsmiths would make great profit of branding a guild symbol?
I mean, I assume if there's symbols needed to be branding, that any blacksmith would get in on it. Assuming that certain areas wouldn't brand their stuff. Sometimes those guild people like to just have everything they own once they're part of something. They want everything they have to have that symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, so I don't know. Like I said, like some groups, like once they're in the army, they will only buy things or get things that have the Empire's seal on it, depending on their rank or whatever. So I assume it's kind of the same thing with guilds who care enough about it, or if they're more prevalent wherever you're spending your time.
Well, I guess then, last question. Do you know of a city that has very tall buildings, kind of very stone structure of stone overpasses and walkways?
I mean, you might find some of that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some of it in overpasses and stonework like that. Maybe the I don't know. Most stonework like that. That's like fancy stonework are typically ruins now. Older cities. Maybe somewhere close to the ancient tops. On the other side of MF. Is that what that's? The southeast, southeastern towns. I mean, they make rock pyramids. They have a really nice coliseum made of complete stone. Not very many tall buildings, but maybe maybe across the ocean there. Maybe what they were once connected to. Maybe that has rock stuff. I don't. To be completely honest, I have no idea. I don't. That's where you'd find rock stuff most.
All right.
Yes, I would assume.
Well, I appreciate the info. The friend we were looking into, he was around these structures when we were looking into him, so that's what was happening before you arrived.
That doesn't explain the finger loss.
No, the finger loss was a horrible mistake.
I guess there was this. There's this city way south, way south. That had a lot of stonework done to it. What's it called? It's called Nafals. They typically have some stonework down there. They're located closer to the ruins and stuff. So maybe that's where you should look to.
They have slave trade.
I think I'll be staying clear of Neffels for a while.
Oh yeah, I would too. It's demon infested.
Yeah.
You hear how that happened? Crazy.
Yeah, it's quite the tale.
But yeah, otherwise no, I don't. I mean, I've never been to either of these places, so I've only seen the Colosseum a time or two. They have some rock buildings, but I don't know about I don't even know what kind of rock structures you're looking for. Like I said, there's a rock dome in the Colosseum, and then there's a big rock building, but that's singular in Nefertu, Mtifu. But that's really it.
All right.
Maybe cross the pond. In the ancient tops.
We
Be
will
careful
have to,
going there.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
Dragons there?
Well, would you like to return and chat with the party some more?
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right. I do appreciate you bringing me here. The loss of that finger would have been deadly.
Yeah, you look pretty frail. You could use all the help you can go.
Yeah, I know. You a big, strong muscle man.
So I'd say while all that's going on,
Yep.
the rest of us are probably.
It's
eating,
been a good half hour to an hour.
So we should be discussing how we're gonna join the arena, how many of us are joining, however many events,
Yes.
what
You guys-
teams.
You guys quick talk about that. We'll go.
So DJ, I know you want to join, right?
Yeah, but is it?
Glenn?
Is it? What are the different teams? Is it 1v1s, 2v2s, into groups?
He mentioned that there were 3 different types of events. And I remember him saying something about there could be randomized teammate things. But the way he was talking with as Bullbeck, he organized his own team, so I feel like we can organize our own team. He didn't specifically say how many people he had, but
I'm down to fight. I'm not there, but we can just pretend that I said I'm down.
Oh,
to
you're
fight
here.
before that.
Unless you went straight to bed, is that what you're saying?
No, I ate a
Yeah,
ration and
he
I'm
took his
I'm waiting
ration
for
and-
Grant to get back so I can pray to my God because I have some questions for her. Him, not her.
well, I think it's safe to say that we can both assume that Flynn's more than down to want to just bash skulls.
Yes.
Most definitely. I'm a healer that likes violence.
All he wanted was violence.
I'm a
But
healer that just
Sir
likes his
Kicks.
guitar.
Would you like to join?
I like to clap cheeks.
Like the clap cheek.
That's
Because
I just don't know how big the group can be.
me neither. I mean, if all of us are in it, then I'm sure we're limited to the one event. But I don't know if David's
Well, you'd
gonna
still
want
be
to
able to do
join.
like a singles thing or whatever.
Possibly, but how the event's laid out, there's no real rests in between. So what health you have is what you have. There is a little bit
Per
of
event.
respite in between.
So you guys are talking. Well, bike shows back up. Oh, the tournament. Yes, let's talk about the tournament. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
How many events are there?
3.
What are the team sizes for each individual?
6 and 3.
6 and 3.
Team events on day 1. 2v2 on day 2.
2v2 on day 2. So it's either teams of 3 or teams of 2. And there are choice teams.
There's a team of 6 instead.
Team of 6, team of 3s, or the 2v2 fight.
Oh, okay, so it's the 3. 6, 3, and 2. And so there's days in between each of these events. So it's like a 3-day long event thing.
2-day long. You can sign up for the 6-team event or the 3-man team event. You can only sign up for one of those. It's typically hard to sign up for 2 events because people are typically tired if they sign up for one of the team events and then try to do the 2v2 event. They're typically tired the next day or sore, depending on how well they did. I have not got a chance to compete since I was in school. So I'm signing up for 2. I want to be in both. I'm doing the small teams event, which is the 3-team monster fight, and then I'm joined in on the 2v2 fight as well. But you guys can sign up for the 6-team, the big team event, which is 6 people. You guys can sign up for the 3. You guys can split your party and sign up and take 2 slots for the small team event if you want. And then any of you can enter the 2v2 event. Like, you don't have to sign up paired up already. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. You don't always get to stay with the person you signed up with in the 2v2 event, as they kind of raffle you through and you get a number and they'll pull you out. But it's kind of a down low thing because we keep it exciting.
There goes all the excitement.
I'm excited. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll jump into a 2v2 for funsies.
Well, see, most people. Well, see, you guys have a team that maybe an odd number would you want to show up. I want you guys to feel like only, like, if you're that one person left out, and you don't have a teammate that you can't sign up. You could still sign up. You think they let anyone partner up with me or one of the other teachers, or you know who in the tournament beforehand? No. They get who they get. They can't sign up with random people, or they can't sign up with people pre-built.
Who you know who?
Grandmaster. Cough, cough. Cough, cough.
Wait, they let him in the fights?
So
That motherfucker took down a Tarrasque.
Already told you. This is the first time they're allowed to be in it because the guy that we're hiring to help with the tournament setup this year has these magical items that take their skill down to that of students. Here he's going to be in it too himself, and he's going to be demonstrating the belt so that everyone knows it's fair. That's why he's the first match of the night. Because he doesn't want that to seem like stacked against any. But that's only a 2v2. That's all that he was allowed to. Can't have him find his own monsters. He could scam it. Can't have that.
I assume we're just gonna do the sixer.
Yo, Zan. You
Yes.
want to do the 2v2?
Yes, I'm definitely signing up for that.
Yeah.
I might not do much, but we got time to train if need be.
Well, for the 2v2, we won't be able to sign as partners. That one's random luck at the dice for who's your partner in that one. So if you're gonna jump in on that one, you're gonna have to hope that you can rely on whoever random you get and your own strength more so.
Hopefully, I don't get you know who.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? I guess I wasn't there for that. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What do you mean?
Maybe you'll learn. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two if you did.
No, I've heard enough of those stories.
It would be glorious to fight your father in combat. To see where I stand up against such a great, unstoppable, limited being.
Yeah, that's been nerfed to the ground.
Limited being.
I'm down for
In all
the six
fairness,
man.
I wouldn't have to nerf at all.
David, do you want to do the 6-man arena fight?
I'll do the 6 and the 2.
Ooh.
So this is-
Yeah!
I would say it's safe to assume
I
we're
leaned
doing a
in real
sixer
close,
and doing
and
the
I'm
twoer.
so excited.
We're all doing both, probably.
Are you? Are you all doing both?
It sounds like we're all doing both. Unless Zerkix, you not want to do the 2v2?
Nah, I'm a pass.
I don't want to do the 6. I just want to do the 2v2.
You don't want to do the 6? Then we can't do the 6 unless we get a random. Do we get a random for that too?
We can find a random healer.
Well, I mean, you got. Oh wait, that would be 6 right there. Okay. I would have to be number 6. All right, yeah, we'll split it. I wasn't thinking. Sorry.
Blood pressure.
Do it, do it, do it.
Just said you do.
You don't have to. We do have Shadow. Right,
Yeah.
Shadow? You would like to join, right?
Yeah, Shadow what?
Ah.
Shadow wants to make a guest appearance, right?
I mean, I don't. No.
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 I was gonna say, in all fairness, Julia didn't talk much when she was on, so you can just kind of like nod or shake your head.
Oh, I know. That's the greatest. That's the greatest strength of this character.
In the
No.
corner. Not.
Just hid in the back, listened to everybody argue, and then just did what everyone was arguing about. It's done.
The deed has been done.
The meme character of dreams.
She would have already broken into the compound and taken out the biggest guy. Just a yeah.
Delicious goose and dried apricot.
Yes, delicious.
No, I've had duck in real life and it's fucking awful. Unless it was just from that one place. It was bad.
Never had duck before. I don't
It was
think.
really, really chewy.
Flynn, are you gonna do the 2v2 or are you gonna sit that one out? Or are you gonna just do the 6? You want to do the 2v2 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And Zerkix, you said you're sitting that one out.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. All right. That makes this all so much easier. So I've already had
got me turned up
replacements
for both?
subbed in. I already had replacements subbed in for each of you. Should you not want to go? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna shamalama ding dong me with a what a twist, are you?
What's that
Shamalama
twist?
ding dong his ass.
I mean, I got you signed up. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Okay. What a twist. Oh. No. A little too contrived. Trust me. I use cliches, but I already wrote like 2 or 3 cliches, so I avoided that one. What a twist.
What the?
Haha.
I just wanted to make sure.
Haha, Dopey was here all along. No. No.
Face melting for nothing.
I wouldn't say for nothing. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was quite the spectacle.
Yeah, you
Okay.
wasted some of my spell slots. Haven't used those in days.
Feels like weeks.
Oh,
Feels like ever.
last time I used those was on some elvish students.
Okay. Okay.
KKK.
Nice. All right. I got it all set up.
What's wrong with you?
All right.
Go, go.
Nice. Got it all set up. All right. So, what do you guys do the rest of the night?
Sleep.
I'm having dessert.
I want to pray to my God.
Okay.
And then sleep.
I might go take a gander at that board if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, you could probably find something
Right.
there.
Are you taking Goose over there?
So, you mostly go sleep. Gavin, pray to your God.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him a question.
Yep.
Before I start praying with my axe in my lap, and I just wanted to kind of reach out to him and ask him what he knows about dragons, just in general.
Okay. All right, so that's what you pray about. Furthermere. Quest board.
Yes.
Looks like, all right, I have to head there anyway. That's where my chambers are. And he takes you by. And he's like, "Here's the quest board. There's some decent ones, but how about?" And he picks 5 of them and hands them to you. He goes, "These seem to be more your guys' speed. Everything else is kind of cats, trees, and stuff." So,
Okay.
I would
first,
have gone with them, but
all right, that's fine. First quest you get handed says locals complain about a goblin tribe that has set up camp nearby town, acting strange, and begun to construct statues of a goblin with a pointy hat all over the area.
Goblin wizard.
Quest 2 says Kubo's strings. Local bard Kubo lost his magical string during an encounter with a small dragon. The dragon has the magical strings attached to its teeth. Please
Please say
retrieve the
yes.
strings, and you will be rewarded with a +1 AC enchantment to your armor.
Do me a favor.
Valid
David.
one person per team gets it, not all of you.
What?
One man
we get
armies.
those strings and keep them for ourselves. Just saying.
Could do that too.
Quest
I mean,
3.
you do know a bard.
Quest 3. We just bought an old mill on the east side of town, but there's something living in it. We'll pay 200 gold pieces and a milling favor or 2 to anyone that clears it out and makes it safe for our family to set up shop. Quest 4. The Empire's army needs your skills. Join us to fight the good fight. 5.
That's a recruitment. That's not a quest. Are you fucking kidding me?
5.
Well, that's just Bolbeck pushing his interests onto you.
Fucking ads.
What better way to
think we
be
need to
great
download
and mighty
all-
hero?
They're all ads, David.
This is true.
I think we need to download the pop-up blocker.
5 is lost arrow. While practicing with a bow, my son lost a trophy arrow, which he wasn't supposed to use. He was practicing in the northern end of town, the northern plains, and thinks the arrow went due east. Please retrieve this arrow. As an alchemist, I can pay in healing potion. Parentheses, or knowledge for aspiring alchemists.
Ooh, woo. That's got bear shit written all over.
Yeah, I
it.
know, right? Tracking, finding arrow, alchemy.
Stinky bear shit.
Why is he so interested in the arrow?
It's a trophy, arrow.
Trophy arrow.
Oh, okay.
His son wasn't supposed to be using it to practice shooting.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I am attempting to level up before we go into this. So I will be focusing on either the goblin or the barn.
All of them.
You say bard or barn? Like the mill?
The mill.
What about the dragon?
Okay.
Got 2 weeks, my
Do
dude.
you feel like we could take a
I'm interested
small
in the
dragon?
barn
It's
first.
a
Small dragon.
That doesn't mean anything, Derek.
More
He's-
specifically, it's like a dragon wormling, I think is what it's defined as.
It's a baby, bro.
That
Wait.
one.
It's
Hey,
just a baby, bro.
I pull out
Alright,
my,
let's fucking do it.
I pull out my companion. I'm like, it could be even like this.
I would
Don't
go
bite me.
spring.
Your companion. I've already lost one finger today.
Yeah, I don't need to lose another one. Oh, God.
I'm fine with any of those three, honestly.
Plus one AC enchant sounds nice.
Yeah.
That's the dragon.
Fuck tracking an arrow down. I don't know. That's not my thing.
That's probably going to be all DJ if he wants it.
It is called a wormling. So a small dragon wormling. I just didn't put down the correct terms. It is a wormling.
Blame this
Dragon.
your opportunity.
I know.
He's sleeping.
No,
He's
I'm
sleeping.
not.
He's praying. Don't talk to him.
Praying.
Oh yeah, no, I am.
What are you even talking about?
Well, later.
Oh yeah, you're not even there.
I mean, at least we could do is talk to the bard and see if we could find out what kind of dragon it was, maybe.
Who wants to join Bobek's army?
God,
No.
Derek, I've missed you the past few weeks. No one thinks in this group.
No, we just go straight to the dragon. We don't prep at all.
Investigate?
No prep. No
No,
sleep.
no.
Right now.
First we rest, then we dragon.
We're on limited
Then we
time.
rest again. Then we Eldritch Blast and Dragon.
We're not killing the dragon.
Or it's super dying.
You
Man,
seen
that
teeth,
dragon's
bro.
already dead.
Oh, he could help me find other
That
dragons.
dragon's like credit score, alright?
Oh yeah.
Credit score died because of you guys.
Yeah, that was your
I was
fault.
gonna say, we won't kill him. He'll just die.
You didn't heal him, yo.
My God, Anthony
I'm trying
Grant.
to metagame here. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
And I'm just saying.
Well, in game, why you
find
sound
out.
so guilty?
He's got a lot going on upstairs.
Yeah.
Cut him a break.
You don't get an immediate response, Gavin. You feel like you connected and you feel like it was heard, but you don't get an immediate.
I Alright, then I'm gonna be more specific. Then I'm gonna ask him.
You're not here.
Ask him if he's ever heard of
A
someone who
wormling.
bestowed powers by a dragon.
Oh, he's still talking to his god.
Yeah.
Named what?
Praying.
Named what?
What did you say? If he's ever heard of what?
Is if someone's been bestowed powers by a dragon?
Okay. Okay.
To get his response before I go to the vault.
Okay. I got you. All right. Do you guys go back? Are you sharing this news, or are you just doing it yourself, not sharing nothing?
Well, before we go back, I asked Brillamir for the paper that says join the army. Can I have that one?
Sure. You can have Bobek's cuck note.
I crumple it up, throw it on the ground, and be like, fucking ad. Let's go.
I'm gonna pick that back up
Mail.
because I don't want Bobek mad.
Yeah, chunk mail.
I'm gonna pick it
Oh,
back
is he
up.
standing right there?
No.
He dropped you off at the thing. He grabbed him. He handed them to you guys, and then he went back.
Yeah.
Because his quarters were nearby.
Uh-huh.
So he was like,
I was gonna say, if he was right there, I was gonna do it again.
No. I'm still good. I don't hand it back to you, but I just pocket it. Bobek's a good guy. He's
Well,
very
yeah.
nice. He took me to go get my finger back.
Yeah, fullback's nice. The rest of the army, though, I don't know.
I'm part of the
You've
army.
seen the way they look at me.
you
Yeah.
can't hear this
You've
shit
seen the way they
talking.
look at me.
You can't hear this shit talking here. It's fine.
You're
I
You're
right.
busy
can-
praying, bro.
Ugh.
I mean, shit, look at Flint.
Ugh. All right, let's head back. Let's get some sleep before we discuss any further ventures. I mean, they've got their vault thing they got to do still, and then go from there.
Before going back, what time is it?
It's 8 o'clock.
Well, you've eaten.
Damn it, Dopey.
You've eaten. You've scried. You've eaten. You've had surgery. You've discussed
Magical
tournament-
surgery.
Magical surgery. It's probably about 9:30, 10.
Is there a noise ordinance?
What
I'm
is
sure you
oddly
know at this point,
specific?
at this area of town, probably.
I'm gonna find a small area of town where there's no noise ordinance that I'm aware of. Cast Mask of Many Faces to change my person. We'll just go with the face of William again.
Yep.
The mole is back on the right side, just for shits and giggles. And I'm gonna go busking in like a more populated area, just for a little late night cash, maybe.
Yep. Do a performance check.
14.
Okay. Feel like you perform adequately. And you manage to bust about throughout the night random pieces of silver and copper. By the time it's all added up, it adds up to roughly 1 gold, 3 silver.
Wait, what was he doing?
He was upset with that outcome. So he left.
Where'd you get cut off?
Sorry, it crashed.
At what point?
You said something about the silver and copper and crash.
Okay. You got between the silver and copper throughout the night. How long are you staying out there?
Let's do about an hour and a half.
Okay. About you end up busting about when it's all added up at the end of the night, you have 1 gold and what did I say, 3 silver
Yeah.
when it's all said and done. From that. So y'all go to sleep.
Yes.
As I lay in the bed, I sit there with my eyes closed and I think about Frillamer, and his voice echoes in my head. I'll join the duos. I'll join the duos. I'll join the duos.
God, you have a raging hate boner.
But I love you.
But I love
Flynn, throughout the night, you don't have your dreams are of like you dream of your God and the stories told about him. And feel this like warmth that you take as some kind of affirmation of your question from the night.
What do you mean? Like
Okay.
affirmation.
Confirmation. Affirmation is just like assurance that what you asked and you get a positive response from.
So like there is a
From best
like,
you can
basically-
tell.
That's
Yeah.
okay. He's not gonna tell me the story.
It doesn't quite work like that. So,
The rest.
so okay, so you guys wake up, had a full rest, spell slots, health, yada yada, covered.
Quick question: am I back to my max health?
Yep.
Okay.
You got your finger, so yeah. So I think it was what 7.
Yeah, it was 27 is my total.
Okay. What do you guys go do? Your fresh new day.
Well, I'm gonna try and gather everybody up for breakfast and talk about the
Brecky.
4 quests
You buy it?
that I grabbed.
What are you doing?
He's got deep pockets. He can buy us all breakfast.
Yeah.
I ain't got deep pockets. I got a deed.
You were trying to buy a city. You telling me you ain't got deep pockets?
Pockets as deep as fuck, boy.
I got the deed.
Throw a gem at that bastard. Get us all around.
Start drinking again already?
What are you
You
talking
never
about?
heard of day drinking, bro?
Hair of the dog, I guess.
Yeah, gotta work off all that pain from the night before.
I'm fine with any of them. We could do the small dragon.
I'm fine with doing one of the other ones if you guys would rather do those.
I'm here now, right? Like I hear everything they're saying.
Yeah.
I say I would love to do the dragon one, but please spare the dragon.
Well, do you want to go on it by yourself then?
I can do that.
Just bring me the dragon.
We're giving the bard the strings.
No, you give me the string.
Yeah, the bard.
Unless I'm
Are you
bard,
gonna
in
give
which
me a
case,
plus one
you give
AC
the bard the
bonus?
string.
Yeah, you're gonna give us +1 AC for paying me?
I'll just settle for
I'll
you
pay
healing
you.
me.
I'll pay you in whatever magical shit I can get from those strings.
I'll
More
do
yields?
the mill.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at too. Was mill.
Two for the mill.
Frill and I should be enough. Doesn't sound too
Oh, we're,
hectic.
we're splitting it up.
Are we doing that? That's a,
I'm
possibly a very
not
big
comfortable.
no-no.
not
Okay.
comfortable fighting a dragon anymore.
Split it up. Okay.
I want to check out the goblins. Like, I want to see what that whole thing's about.
Sure, I'll go with you with the goblins then.
Again, you
If
don't
we
know what's
split it.
in the mill.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
said there's something.
What is the flyer for the mill say? Because
Something
when
in the
you
mill.
It's
were reading it
basically
before,
it's a family trying to move there. They said there's something in the mill that they would like us to remove, to get rid of, so that way they can move there.
Is there any information on where to find these people to ask for their
That's what I was gonna
Yes.
ask.
Yes.
It's the
Farmer
goblin
side of town.
statue.
It has a name. It has a name.
Okay.
It's
Not
the goblin
farmer's
wizard
side.
statue. That's what's in the mill.
A goblin statue.
Goblin wizard statue.
All these things have the people in it.
Okay.
Even the Empire. Join the Empire now.
It's got Bobek's face with a thumbs up.
The Empire wants you.
fucking
Well,
top
like
hat.
standing there pointing at
Uh.
him. The Empire wants you. Righto, fools. Let's go.
So what? You guys don't think we should split up?
Did you actually? Hold on a second.
They sound somewhat simple enough. I mean, we can split up at very least and ask the individuals about the quests themselves.
Yeah, and then we can come back and discuss.
Get a better idea as to exactly what we're dealing with in terms of a baby dragon.
I got other
Or-
stuff I was planning on doing today, so
I want to go
Yeah,
pick up
you
my
probably
weapons
want to do
today.
the vault thing.
you guys can do that.
Yeah, I'm not really one for books or whatever the vault thing is.
I think it's books.
Got books. So many books.
Okay.
So is it just Frilamir and myself for the mill? Or is anyone else going with us? Alright.
Good talk.
Way to communicate, guys.
Yeah,
Alright, Frilly.
boys, night out. Let's do it.
Let's
Right.
go have us.
Sounds
Fun
like they need
adventure.
a friend exercise anyway.
I'm gonna
He's just sizing me up. It's fine.
Xanster. Make sure he comes back with all of his patches.
Do I have to touch them if they fall off?
Preferably before they fall off.
Okay. I will definitely try to make sure nothing falls off.
You're just
Okay.
talking to people.
I cast guidance.
For an insight check. Finger falls off immediately. God
Very-
damn it, I hope so. I
It was
hope
That could
very
happen.
insightful.
Why is this man approaching me and why are his fingers falling off?
with every step he takes, a finger falls.
Every step you take.
Oh.
God, that's amazing. Alright, well that's David and I are locked in.
Are you just going to ask about it, or are you going to it?
I
We're
want
gonna
to
ask
ask
about
about it.
Yeah, we're gonna go find the individual to get more details as to what they believe it is and all that fun jazz.
Okay.
I
This-
don't know if you want to go through the rest of everyone first.
Pretty sure this is gonna be hillbilly as fuck, and he ain't gonna know with that way. that
Well, there's something up in there, mill.
I don't know. Who I mean, if it's a
Man, I know.
specter type thing, I don't know if ghosty goos require special shit.
I just say if it's a possum, you might as well just leave it there. We'll have it for dinner. If it's anything else, you might as well just leave it there. We'll have it for dinner. You
I'm
boys
probably
want to
gonna
stay for
vault
some skunk?
tomorrow, I'm probably gonna chase down this quest for the dragon.
What are you doing first?
Well, which do we have time for this night?
Start the quest tonight if you wanted to, but then you're skipping the vault.
Alright, then I'm gonna go to the vault.
Hey man, the ball.
Like you can go to the vault after, like you can go towards the quest afterwards. Again, like, are you? So you guys are asking questions about the mill?
Yeah, do you just want us to be there and asking now, or do you want to go through?
I'm trying to get what everyone's doing,
Okay.
and that's
I'm gonna go on my quest.
Frelimir,
Directly on quest.
Zanster. All right.
I'm gonna try not to fight though.
Okay, so
Better not be fighting in the vault.
Oh, I'm going on my quest.
you're just going straight to where it is? You're gonna ask questions about it? You just going?
I'll ask questions about it, sure. I guess I'll be smart about it.
Okay.
I have to.
Good thing somebody does.
It does pay off, I imagine. I hope.
Okay. And that's Flynn by himself.
Somebody should be smart about it.
Vault. Zerkix goes to the vault. What are you two numbnuts doing?
I want to pick up my great sword that I paid a lot of money for.
All right, and then what?
It's me and Ness, right? You wanted to go look into the goblin stuff?
Goblins.
Gooby
Goblin
gobbies?
wizard.
Goblin wizard. We're gonna go talk with the people that posted it. See if we can learn anything about it, I guess.
See if we can bow down to the goblin wizard.
Maybe join their cult. Yeah, you never know.
Goblin King, wherever you may be.
Yes, and that is
Nope, ready
Nest.
for the labyrinth. Got it.
And
Join the
Cool.
Empire today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing someone, right?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Let's
5,
see.
6. Oh wait, no, I just can't count. That's okay.
That's okay.
It's
I can't see
prerequisite
that.
to being a DM.
Okay. What, counting? No.
Yes.
You can just say
Numbers
no.
aren't that important in this game. It's okay. All right.
Math.
First will be. First, we're doing the vault. So, sake of brevity, you go and get your great sword,
Boom.
Wait,
and you're
we
on
are
your
going
way.
to the vault first?
He's going to the vault right now.
Well, I'll just go with him. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
because I feel like his character is probably a little more smarter than me. So
A little more smarter.
Just a little more
I
smart.
was about to say, especially with that grammar.
a little more kiss my ass.
Just a little more. Just a little more.
Okay. So, you guys
M-I-C.
start heading to the vault. You get to the outside. You're on like almost the bridge of the really nice district and the generalized district, and this is located right in between. Then you guys walk in to the first floor, which is your more library. And a tiefling woman looks up. She goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
I
I just
was
had a
looking
feeling
for
I
any-
should come here.
I was looking for any books on dragons.
Yes, we have.
specifically stories of dragons imbuing people with power or objects.
Oh, okay.
You're looking in the fantasy section.
I don't care if they're just legends or stories. Like they don't have to be true stories. Just
Oh,
anything.
okay, okay. Um,
Guides you to the kids section.
so she goes, yeah, I can go and get some of those books if you'll just wait right here. After about 15 minutes, she comes back, and she has like 4 books. 3 of them look like your basic books, and then one of them looks more like a tome. And she puts them down. She's like, this is about all I got for you on this floor that you can currently access. So please stay in the area. And she points off, and there's like this there's an area really close to like the desk that is in like clear eyesight where she can like watch you as you go through these books. She goes, so if you want to do your research, you can do it right over there.
All 4 written by Dr. Seuss. Just saying.
What is you said one of the books is different. What did you say it was?
One of them's more of like a tome, like a thick textbook. The other 3 seem to be more like smaller, like story-driven books that you'd find in like the young adult section.
They all pertain to people being imbued with power.
They pertain to dragons and certain aspects and certain things pertaining to like dragons and their power and like what general knowledge there is about the first 3 books are like storybooks. One of them is one of them's about just people fighting dragons. Typical hero story that deals with a group of like 3 young adventurers that are out to help their kingdom, and they just end up fighting a dragon to go and rescue princess. Your typical hero story. The next children's book is about is a sequel to the first one, and it's about how they used the dragon's blood to nourish the land, and how they used its bones to build like a cage that was powerful enough and held magic easier in order to trap a evil wizard inside of it.
So those both sound like bullshit.
And the third one is like a kid's book that's about like a mom dragon and her brood of baby dragons, and how she and it's just like a morals book about how it's better to preserve the nature of the world and how they should go out and spread their joy and use their powers to help better the world that they live in.
Do you have enough time to read all 4 of them?
You skim like the back of the first 3, like the first 2 you skim through the front and like the back page that's like the quick summary, and you're like, oh, okay, this is like a children's book, okay, whatever, and you skip to like and you thumb to like the back of it, and that takes you about, to dick with those 3, it takes you about 3 hours.
Yeah,
And
just
then
look at every single picture.
And then you have the tome. then you have the tome. Do a roll a d20. Add and you can add history, religion, or arcana.
Arcana.
Each one is going to give you something different.
I'm gonna do Arcana.
Yep.
21 work.
21 works. You're as you thumb through this tome, it's about the it is dry as shit. It is straight high school science textbook style. And it goes through the general knowledge that people have seemed to gathered for the common man. It's like a Dragon's Guide for Dummies kind of deal. It's tells you how there's different colors of dragons, how each of them hold different abilities and powers, how some of them, depending on which ones they are, some are like way stronger than others, some are like built better, some are more intelligent than others. It talks about how they're magically inclined and imbued, and how there's multiple different ideas of how they first came to be. Some of them talk about Tiamat and how Tiamat is like this multi-headed god that's avatars of a dragon, and they birthed the first brood of ancient dragons that have different powers, how some of them turn out to be evil, how there's a good Bahamut dragon that and Tiamat's evil counterpart, and Tiamat birthed evil dragons while Bahamut was good dragons, and how they're two different aspects of the same god. And how Bahamut and his brood, when he made his brood, they ended up giving up some of their power in order to make more baby dragons, because the original dragons were immortal. And so like they're all magically inclined because they're all like genetically linked back through to these powerful gods.
So I get a full-blown history of everything dragon.
Yes, you get a very dry, blown out history of dragons, and how to the points that you care about, so I don't sit here and just ramble a general D&D history lesson of the 50 pages of dragons in the monsters manual. You get for your specific thing that you're looking for, the age of the previous age where magic was strong, and everywhere wizards would use dragon bones and body parts to hold magic, because they made for really good focuses to push magic through, and made awesome magical conduits that left little to no resistance, and made it so that less magically inclined people were had an easier time of spell casting through them. And some imbued certain parts of the dragon, or like sucked the magical essence of that dragon and put it into other things. It doesn't say how, it doesn't say what. That would probably be in like deeper in the vault. But for the most part, that's all you get for like what you're specifically looking for.
All right, then I'm gonna go up to the librarian, or keep or whatever. And I'm gonna ask her what I have to do to get deep in the vault.
There's a few things. Some people that have dedicated their lives to studying the knowledge and working the history, and their whole existence is nothing but looking through these books and learning from them and transcribing them to like different languages. They're allowed deeper inside, having more renown in the city, or having uh, or being given specific permissions by people that are higher up in the city and that run it. Letters of recommendation or accommodations from them would get you slightly deeper in, depending on how high up the chain they went. Um,
Where
but if
do
you
I
want, like,
find someone that heavily dragons? Would there be anyone that specifically?
it's not specific to genre in here. Like, it's either you get access to like level 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., or you don't get access to them at all. Like, you can't get specific knowledge from certain places.
So you guys don't have a dragon expert?
We do, but they are typically busy trying to decipher and decode scrolls from time pre what did I call it in the paper? It wasn't Calamity.
Calamity is Calamity is Zelda.
Pre uh that's deciphering things from the age of the occult, and before the weave was destroyed. So they are trying to so they are sitting there deciphering what they knew back then and what they could possibly have. So they're very busy people, and they don't, and you'd have to find them themselves, and I'm not allowed to give out that kind of information.
Will you do me a favor then?
Arthur
You
Branch.
message for one of them, and then I basically tell her what I want to do with my weapon and how I want to learn more about dragons, and I also tell them that like I want to. Actually, no, I won't tell them that. Just ask her if she could tell them why I'm interested in the dragons and how I don't want to actually harm them.
Make a persuasion check.
Where are you? 16.
Okay, I will try and pass them along the note, and I will see what they can find while he's doing all of this, while he's studying, because he's taking a while. Zerkix, anything you wanted to do specifically in the vault? Anything you wanted to look up specifically? It's scary how familiar this place is to you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how I was feeling standing.
You feel taken aback, which is when Flynn like kind of jumps in and like starts asking and rattling off his questions. You feel like a pretty strong connection to this place. You can't quite figure out why. It just feels super deja vu. Make a I guess make a general history, like just make a history check, I suppose. That's the best one I can find to match what I'm trying to think of.
16.
Okay. Like as you're sitting there, like your memories start flashing through your head of spending time here. like days and days at a time here. This specific floor isn't too like super familiar. Like it's one that you used to walk through, and you just like your body almost like as you're walking in, your body like almost self navigates as it tries to like start walking through the doors to get deeper into the vault before she kind of stops you and goes, "I'm sorry, you can't go back there quite yet." And she kind of like looks at you, and she does not recognize you with a nat one, but she she like looks at you and she goes, "Sorry, I just thought you looked like someone I used to know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. You can't go through those doors."
Are you not telling me, motherfucker?
Is there anyone Is there anyone we could speak to about seeing what's back there?
It's more tomes and places of study. You have to either go through like the magical school or the I feel terrible because I keep calling it magical school and I have a name for it. You have to go through the school of Arcana and be one of the students to dedicate yourself to studying, or you have to have some kind of like renowned or say or letter of recommendation or something. Or sometimes if you're looking for specific information, you're allowed you're depending on who you talk to, they can send us some form of confirmation and we can go get those specific tones from back there. But you just have to have some pull from the people higher up in the cityscape.
Well, I've got a couple things I'd like to check into while I'm here.
Okay.
The first thing is I would like any kind of information you have about our race, the Tieflings, specifically their history, and even more specifically, possibly anything you have about the demon that cursed our race.
Okay.
Secondly, I have this book that I wanted to see if anybody could recognize it or tell me more about it.
Okay. And what book is that?
I'll pull out the book that when I woke up in the cave that I found at my feet, and just show her that. But I won't show her the inside of it, just the outside and the binding. Nothing more.
Oh, okay. That looks yeah, that looks ancient in yes, that looks ancient in nature. I'll get one of our historians to look at it. Yeah, give me a second. So she goes back and she gets you the books you were asking for and puts them down. She's like, you can go study these while I go ask about your book there.
Okay, and I'll have one more thing when you get back.
Oh, that's fine. What?
I'm not even sure right now.
Okay.
Little metagaming. I wasn't here the week that this happened, but the barkeep at the first bar we went to told the party about some sisters.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I wanted to ask about that, but I literally wasn't there, so I don't have any notes.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah, the history of the sister goddesses and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes. I will go with those. Those I do have. So, roll a For the tiefling thing, are you just looking for their history? Are you looking for what
More,
caused the curse?
yeah, the most specific thing I'm looking for is information relating to the curse and or the demon that put the curse on us.
Okay.
Am I done studying by now?
No. He is getting all this information while you're over there studying. Like what? Like you got your books, right? So this is all happening at once. So like she got you your book. She told you go sit over there. You are thumbing through the books as he's asking his questions.
Okay.
We just did all that in like a time lapse kind of thing, so that I didn't have to like bounce back and forth between the two of you. So like right now you are like just getting your books, sitting down, like starting to like look through them.
All right.
Okay. Yes, the tiefling history. So yeah, so go ahead and give me a history check on for that.
Oof. 6.
All right. So basically, you find out it's not like anything you terribly don't already know. You know that you learn that like the tieflings were are this race, can't call off the top of my head. There was a race of people, I think elves, that were studying with magic and messing with magic, and they ended up pissing off someone or some demon, and he ended up cursing their bloodline. I don't know why I'm looking that up. Type it. Yeah, no, it's mostly stuff that you
Already know.
have a general knowledge of. Nothing super sticking out to you. You find the name of the god. You find the name of the god that is Asmodeus, and he is the overlord of the Nine Hells. And he, your bloodline, the Tiefling's bloodline, was infused because of a pact struck generations ago. And so not necessarily like the demon or the god that cursed you specifically, but the bloodline of the Tieflings were infused with the essence of Asmodeus, who is the overlord of the Nine Hells. And because of that, the appearance and the nature from this ancient, because of the ancient sin that was caused, for which, so because of all the things like these people did hundreds of thousands of years ago, and through no fault of like your own specifically, you've just been cursed and looked down upon your whole life. You read about like the kind of general racism towards tieflings and how they're not generally liked, because they're just looked upon as cursed individuals, and they typically bring despair. You do read that originally your bloodline was a human bloodline, which is why you still have humanoid features. And so you just basically learn the like 2 paragraphs you get when you look in the player's handbook. Like you learn that basic thing, but you don't learn like what demon that these people made a pact with. You don't learn what like group of people did it. So you just know like that general like 2 paragraphs of from the player's handbook, the to be greeted paragraph, and then the tieflings are derived from humans kind of thing. like everything until the tiefling names. But you don't learn like what the group of people did, what they were trying to accomplish, what they were trying to get, anything like that, or specifically who the demon was they struck the pact with. If it was Asmodeus himself, if it was a different demon that used the essence of Asmodeus, and that kind of thing. Like you don't know specifically where that lines up, but you just know that there was a group of humans that wanted like power or magic or something, and then they were infused. They made a deal with. So you do learn something pretty big, I guess. You learn that tieflings are derived from devils, not so much demon. They are more devil based, opposed to demon based. So you have a more primal basis of knowledge and understanding of devil-like things and infernal as opposed to demonic. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. There's that. Your book specifically, she comes back. She's like, I'm sorry, like, it's really busy right now this time of year with the festival going on, so not everyone comes in and studies. So I can try and contact them, and maybe you and your friend can come back in a few days or a few weeks, and I might have more information for you. And she takes out a book and she like jots down like a bunch of notes about like every intricate little detail, every scuff, every scrape, what color, what it looks like as you hold it in front of her, and like kind of like what like everything she can see that from what you're holding, and she kind of does like a quick doodle of it. Turns out pretty remarkable, black and white, but like so it doesn't have the color, but it has like a sketch of it and like arrows and like what the colors are of it, and every little like thing that she can physically see kind of writes down, and she goes, I'll try to find someone that can help with this. I'm sorry, I don't have anyone here available for that right now. um, as for as for the ancient sister story, or the sister story for the gods back then, the you learn about two figures. One of them is named the Crimson Angel, and one of them is named the Marked Keeper. You learn that they started to appear from this book's orientation and from like accounts from around there, that these two individuals appeared or started to appear and mess around in the world after a big explosion went off of arcane variation. And that they were what ended up splitting the scorched flatlands from the ancient tops. Like this explosion happened and it shifted the continents away from each other, blowing off this chunk of land that ripped through the side that created the Rose Terra Sea Pass between what is now the ancient tops and the the Scorched Lands, which is where Mtefu is currently located. They hadn't been so like what was that? Liver Waters and Mtefu used to be like connected. Like it used to be a huge town, about as big as the capital. And this explosion happened in the desert area close to uh, the cities. The apex blew the two apart, cracking the continent apart and shifting it. Uh, whether that was um, it like took this huge chunk of land and just basically blew mountain back just away from where this explosion happened with arcane force, whether because it was a magical explosion, whether it was like a spell that went off and pushed the land, whether it was the force of it, still undecided. There are constant studies done around there to figure out what is happening. But that is why it is now called the Scorched Lands, because it scorched the earth with this dark red soot. And the sand is now, it's just layers and layers of this reddish sand. And you immediately see the distinction of the desert with the where the scorched flatlands start and where the like rest of the generalized desert and the Silver Wolf Falls split. Like their sand is just shades and shades darker from this immediate point. And there's speculation as to what happened and as to why. That's written down here. Nothing concrete could be found. Some say that they were like mages or archaeologists that found this, that found some kind of power stone figure, and they fought over it and ended up exploding it. Some say that they found two different power sources related to some of the like constructs that were used in the during the age of the occult, and that when they like and when they fought, they ended up getting the two power stones collided in such a way that it caused this arcane outburst. Some say that archaeologists were digging and they hit a point while they were digging into the ground, and it ruptured. And it ruptured a power cell of an old magical city center, and that caused the blowback. The point of the explosion and how it happened has always been up for debate, but all that's known is that afterwards there was this streak of red that moved through, and this powerful being that started showing up, whether it was sealed away and released, or whether it was trapped in like an obelisk, if these entities were like trapped in an obelisk, or whether they were sealed off underground, or whether they're like ancient spirits. Again, still not known. All that's concretely known is that after this explosion, two figures with near godlike power started appearing, and each went about their business, helping, harming people as who they seemed fit, and who chose to follow them and who chose not to. The Marked Keeper ended up favoring like fighters and fighters and able-bodied and strong people, and that's why the stadium was erected in the Scorched Lands as like a temple to her, almost to pray to this new found deity. The and the other one seemed to favor more studious people, like archaeologists, artificers, mages, and they seem to have a stronger connection to the people that are in the ancient tops, as they have more arcane, or they have more arcane history to play with, as there's more ruins on that side of the split in the land. And it's partially because of this angel, that this quote unquote crimson angel, that the that the papers were written, that keeps like the different empires and such from claiming land on the ancient peninsula area. There's a name for it, but like the place where the ancient tops lie, because when they tried to claim it, this crimson angel and blur rushed through and would just decimate things in their way, and burn, scorch, set asunder just any people that tried to step on there with a vicious intention of claiming the land. So that's the sisters thing. It's said that they were sisters. Because they came in a pair and they are constantly fighting.
I got one more if you're done.
Yeah.
I'd also like to see if you have anything on the geography. I'm specifically looking for any cities that might be well known for housing many guilds, specifically 10.
Kind of gives you a weird look. And she goes, we have knowledge of such a place. I don't know how much I can say about it.
Can I attempt to persuade her?
You can.
12.
She kind of nods. She goes, I can't give you much information. What I can tell you is that there are many powerful planes, and ours is not the only one. And that there is such a city described with eerie precision to what you seek. There is such a place that is more known to us. There is such a city that isn't there. There is such a place like you describe. It is not of this plane, and you will not find it on or near Ashura. It is a plane all of its own, and the entire plane is a city called Ravnica.
When
I
you say plane,
can't. What?
when you say plane, do you mean like dimension or?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
That's another world.
Another world, another like like if you got into a spaceship and flew off of Ashura, you wouldn't reach it. Like it is a different plane of
Every distance.
Yeah.
So it's like magic.
there are spells.
Other worlds gets very complicated. I read into that.
Yeah, space travel's not really.
It's wild.
It's funny. It's funny. It's easier to shift planes than it is to travel into space in D&D.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Wait, there's space travel in D&D?
No,
No, not really.
the God Sphere space.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the research on space travel for D&D. Maybe at some point if you guys really want to.
I watched a video on it. It's pretty fucking
I
mind
was gonna
blowing.
say it's hard to fuck with. So unless
It
that's something that
sounds
like,
not so
everyone
much.
wants to do, I'm not gonna look into it because it is such a. I've watched similar videos and it's such a headache. She nods. She nods to you. She goes, I can't go into more detail than that of how to get there. I can just tell you that it's not anywhere you'd find on this world.
I activate my fucking ability.
You know, as a sorcerer and a magic studier, though, that there are spells that let you shift planes. You just have to be
know,
strong
or-
enough to do it.
How did Dumbledore do it?
I know, or
Yeah, no, you know,
I know.
you know. Magic people that study magic, so like sorcerers and wizards.
Well, I didn't study magic.
I know, but you are magically inclined, and it's stuff you can learn how to do. It's stuff that you know that other wizards and sorcerers have done, rather, and that it's just a matter of be powerful enough to learn how to do such a thing.
Does
You know, I guess I should say, you know, it's magically possible to shift planes.
would I typed shit planes. Anyway, does she know, like, if I come back in a couple days to check on my book, is there a possibility of someone else being here I can talk to about this more?
Perhaps. Like I said, you look really familiar, like someone that used to walk around here. Maybe if you come back with some more with like a letter or something that shows your what's the word? Like acolytes, is that the word? Not really.
Accolades?
Yeah, accolades. Perhaps we can discuss further into the things you're asking. And you notice again, she kind of gives you like this stare, like she's like, because you ask a lot of questions that common folk wouldn't. So
Thanks, babe. Can I tip her?
you ain't a basic bitch. She tells you you're not a basic bitch.
I tip her a gold coin and be on my way.
Oh, thank you. And quick pockets quickly and nods and
Well, I guess I'll hang around and make sure that my ear collecting friend is ready to go.
yeah. By this point, Gavin, you're done.
Okay. I tell when I'm walking out, I ask her to just let me know, and I tell her where to find me. I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Oh, just come back with your friend. He seems like he'll be back here soon. So
All right, for sure.
If the DM lets me come back.
what?
after I put him through that.
Oh, I was excited because I actually had it all. I had a bunch of shit written out. It was probably more than you should have gotten with your roll, but I really want to talk about it. So,
Yeah, those were really bad history rolls.
yeah, but I have a lot of history that I want to spill. So,
I roll a 9. Now 20.
Perfect.
I mean, that was more or less too like some of that stuff you already had heard, like Zerkix had already heard from earlier in the campaign. So,
Yeah.
it was bringing that up to speed because like that first whole chunk was just you. Like a lot of that was just what I had told them forever ago, which I'm sure they all remembered, right? Because they listened and
Hey, I'm the one who told him about the sisters.
I mean, I asked, and all
What
he said
the
was sisters,
ass?
and he couldn't tell me anything else.
they all like to listen and they know and they respect the history that was given to them, right?
Man,
Very much so. Thank you, DM.
I forgot to ask the librarian about the red one from the cavern, the red person.
I don't think we saw the red person. There's only one person in this room that saw the red person.
Oh, there was? Okay, I thought everyone saw it.
Oh,
Never mind then.
you saw a red blur.
Oh. I guess one of you I should go off of.
Okay, about 9.
I gotta go do the dishes.
So, even though I could stay up and even though I can stay up and go off on more of this, I want to keep these pretty consistent. So, we'll pick up next week with going through the individual quests and questions and such that you guys are all interested in doing and what you all want to do with that. So,